Hello, welcome back to another video. In this one, it's a little bit different. We're not going to be playing any live games today, but I am going to be walking you guys through some of the recent 1v1 games in the recent 1v1 tournament that I actually won. $1,000 tournament, winner takes all, happening weekly right now with some really high level competition, really good players. So first week I went out first round, played really bad. Second week I got top 4, lost to Moxie in a game 5. This week we got the win, picking up some good wins against some really good players. So it's best of 5, and we're going to be taking a look at the 3 probably most key matches in the entire thing. My first couple of rounds, I'll put a bracket on screen right now. My first couple of rounds, as you guys can see, I play Stizzy, beat him 3-1. I play Grammar, who really impressive player, honestly. Italian guy, and I beat him 3-1, and I played Nas and finally Atao. Now this is game number 5 against Nas, who won the previous week, and he got second in the first week. So in my opinion, the best ones player right now. Him, Diaz, you know, you could say either of them, but Nas for me, I would say is the best. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. Definitely want to hear what you guys think. But really tough to play against because he's all about these fakes, and he also has really good mechanics to kind of back it up. So very tough kind of match against him. But let's get into this one. It's currently 1-0 in game 5. I have a really good opportunity here, but I did mess up my first touch, trying to capitalize on him being on low boost, and that should have been 1-1 because he was retreating with low boost, and I lost possession. I thought he was going to fake that last second. A lot of the time when your opponent spawns off of a demo, you're dribbling, you can obviously flick, you can fake as well because they're having to rush back. So I thought he'd choose the fake, and I picked wrong. In hindsight, I should have just gone more towards the ball and just closed the space down. But 2-0 down in the game number 5. I really need a goal quickly. I do get a demo. I'm trying to rush back to this ball because that's pretty tough angle. 12 boost on the turn after getting the demo. That's not easy to do, but we managed to squeak it in. And it's 2-1. Close your eyes for this one because this wasn't pretty. Now, I'm going to walk you guys through this one because this one really tilted me. The fact that I conceded off this, which a little bit of a spoiler, but I do concede off this. I didn't want to flip straight away, like half flip into this ball, because I know he has the 12 pad, and I think he's going to reach my corner boost before me, which I think he would. I really didn't want to give the possession away. And then I kind of just took too long as he turned around on my boost, and the ball did not hug the wall like I thought it would, and it popped out, and he just turns and shoots. Now, I was really tilted that I conceded that because it felt like I won the kickoff. From this position, it felt like I should just take a 50 because he's coming at the ball from the other side, and I would win it to the right and get the mid boost most likely. And I just couldn't believe I conceded from that in game 5. I was very tilted in that moment. Don't have too much time to kind of dwell on that mistake. I'm glad this wasn't going to go in, else that could have definitely been annoying, been the game almost, 4-1, couple tilting goals. But we do end up getting possession here. And he's going for the corner boost, which gives me a ton of space for the edge of a bump. I noticed that my first touch isn't great, so we have to get a second one at the end. And the last second, we dive in for the bump there, 3-2. And we're feeling a little bit more comfortable, potentially going down 4-1 from that kickoff to 3-2 in the game. Obviously, everyone knows this, but massive difference, just for your own mental kind of thing. Last player, go for an edge or bump and score. That means Nas is worried about the edge or bump. He tries to double jump because I look like the ball's on top of my, the middle of my car, dribbling without an angle. Most of the time, that's an edge or bump. We go low, and we do get the goal, 3-3. I lose the kickoff technically, but I win it in terms of possession, which is good. And we have another dribble. Nas is starting to I think get scared of challenging at this point, which I realize. So I take more time on this one. I fake the first one and back off for the 50. Take a single jump into it. A little bit fortunate that went in. It's still a good goal, of course, but that could easily have hit the bar and wouldn't have been a massive issue. Wouldn't have conceded from it or anything like that. But yeah, it could have been bad. Really wanted the demo there. Wouldn't have made a massive difference because I couldn't just turn around on that ball and get the finish anyway, so it's fine. But I really wanted that demo. Throwing a long shot, try and get behind them for a bump. And that's kind of what my plan was all tournament for this one. just playing for possession in those corners, trying to get behind my opponents. When I'm playing that kind of style and I'm doing it well, it's honestly... That was annoying. It was honestly one of the best styles to play on ones that's, you know, so easily, you can replicate it really easy. Honestly, anyone at any rank. Yeah, Nas, insane challenge. Just double jump straight into the ball. Looks so simple, but honestly not, in my opinion, not. I mean, I'm not particularly good at those types of challenges. I never really have been, and just kind of sends full double jump into the ball and blocks every angle. I should have faked it in hindsight, and he honestly did that quite a few times throughout this whole series. He might do it one more time in this game where he double jumps into a challenge like that when I have the ball, especially coming into that angle after he grabs his corner boost. And usually a fake would work if that's the case, and I don't think I recognized it in this series. It's 4-4. He takes a little bit of a pop shot. He turns, dude. He turns. I thought, like, from my angle, look at his car going to, I mean, you can kind of see that he's starting to drift there and turn, but look at his car, like, going towards the corner boost. Okay, let's just take time. And right as I, like, go away from the ball, which means I can no longer flip into it, he turns, and that was really annoying. A really good challenge, I mean, I guess I should have flipped into it just in case he did that, which he obviously did. But, yeah, I didn't. And as you see, I go for a hook kickoff here, which a lot of time when you concede kind of a stupid goal, you try and quickly get one back. Hook kickoff there, trying to really win it to the side and just get a straight goal. Kind of risky to go for because it's super easily counterable, which we'll actually see at the end of this end of this game. Nice, really nice shot there. Reset over my head, 6-4. In game 5, 2 goals down. We do win the kickoff, but I slightly missed a shot wide. Nas gets a touch. He's on low boost. He tries to close the space down, and we see him go for that again. Double jump challenge, thinking I'm just going to try and pop it over his head, and we flip it to the side. A little bit of a fake, but he's on such low boost that I wouldn't even count that as a fake, basically. 6-5. And he messes up his flick. So definitely something you want to see from your opponent in these closing moments. A little bit kind of nervous in that sense if you're messing up stuff like that. And we take a shot just over his head and another one bar down. This shot's super important for you guys to kind of like pay attention to if you want to, you know, for tips in your own games. Shots like this, it doesn't even have to be like that, I mean, but just in ones, shooting above your opponent's head is way better than shooting across the net all the time, pretty much. If you can shoot to the near post, you're basically stopping your opponent from being able to hit the ball over to the far corner and grab their boost on a counter attack. If you hit it to the near post, they have to struggle for it. They're going to land inside their net. They're not going to be able to play for any sort of boost, and it's going to be, in general, more possession for you and tougher for your opponents to save the ball and easier for you to keep the attack going. Nas has a play now. In the last video, we saw me lose to Nas 3 times in a row. He was playing insane. His flip resets were so good. He was going high on every single flip reset, getting the perfect reset, shooting it perfectly straight away every time. And I thought that's what he's going to do here, so I block high and he goes low. And I think he kind of messed up because he obviously didn't get the reset there, we can see. Maybe he just meant to go low anyway, but he didn't get the reset, so I didn't even have to cover it. But from my angle, it looked like he would, and I was obviously scared that he was going to get it because of the previous games I play against him in ranked, you know, maybe 1 to 2 days before this match. So concede that goal, you know, 20 seconds left, but we do get it back. And this is a little bit of a throw by Nas, okay? Nas had this game. I'm the first to admit that. Nas had this game. All he has to do is fake challenge, turn around, and I hit the ball into his half, and he would be first to the ball, and I would be chasing him, but he wouldn't be able to get demoed from that position, and you take it to the corner over his net in this game, and you can see he's annoyed from spamming his camera. Now, pay attention to what I said earlier. When you give up an easy goal that you shouldn't be giving up, players, like, I always do this, you go for a hook kickoff. And I thought he might, and he did. So if you just push it, you get free possession every single time. If you get a clean block through the ball, not too much to the side, you'll just get free possession. And we get the goal out of it. Now, he might not have thought like I did in that situation, you know, going for a hook kickoff because you're just desperately trying to get the goal back. Maybe that's not what he did, but I thought he might, and we get the goal out of it, or we at least get free possession, turns into a goal. And that's game 5 win. A little bit of a throw by Nas. He definitely had that game, but we'll take it. I mean, we had our fair share of kind of moments. It was a good game, a good series. And we go on to the grand final against Atau. Atau beat Vatira. And honestly, I'm quite happy about that in the moment. I prefer to play Atau in ones. I'm fairly confident, honestly, against Atau. I'm honestly confident against Vatira as well in ones in ranked, but for me, Vatira is just tougher to play against. But this is game number 3. It's currently 1-1 in the series. He took game 1, I took game 2. And yeah, 1-1 in the series. This is a pretty big game. Of course, every game you can say that in the best of 5. But this one's to take the lead, to take match point. And he had a moment there where he could have shot that, honestly. That bump did nothing. Now, I don't know. I want you guys to let me know what you think. Does he brake here with his car to stop my bump from doing something? Is that why his car just went nowhere? Or was it just that I caught the back of it as I'm going down the wall and kind of he's going down the wall? And it just didn't really affect him much. Because I thought that it would do more than that, at least. I didn't think it would send him flying, but I didn't think I would just kind of like kiss the side of his car and just start hugging him like the whole pitch. I was just attached to him for a second. It was weird. But we do get the goal back at least, so I'll take it. And we're playing well, obviously. Kickoff is fairly even. Ball does bounce out, so we do get possession. He closes space down. We just take a 50. We do win. Sorry, we do lose that exchange because he has the possession, but the ball's not too dangerous in terms of angles. We can close the space down. Try and make a play with something like that, but yeah, definitely not the best play. We'll say that for sure. We do escape his demo. Time the boost in the corner. I'm just taking a wide kind of angle there to make sure I don't get demoed. Take a long shot because I thought he might challenge. Really, you know, kind of a lot of players just turn into this position and get very close. So I thought he might do that. He does kind of keep his distance, but we can just chase kind of the demo. Don't find it. I do have to give up possession and try and make a save here. He tries to go for some sort of fake plays for possession and kind of an extended attack in the corner because he can get the boost, and he makes a good play with a fake. Very worried about the Musty here because he does a lot of those, and he's very good at those. So I cover a little bit too high, but that's pretty tough to kind of figure out what they're doing in that position since they have so many options. It's a good kickoff. He goes for a pinch, and he does fake it. So he can grab the corner boost without giving away possession. Sees me backing off to cover the pinch, sorry. So there's a good play there. He saved himself from it. And I do dodge the first demo, and he flips into me for the second one. Spawn on the right side. Thought he was going to go for a reset here, so I try and go to the backboard to make it a little bit easier, and he just dunks it straight in, which I really did not think he was going to do at all. Else I would have just challenged from the ground, and it would have been a fairly easy ball to block. We shoot it just enough into the corner where he hits it against his post, which puts this ball a little bit closer to me. He still gets over me, but at least makes the challenge a little bit easier. I do miss that boost, but get this one. I do die, though. And have to scramble to get this one back. Do manage to make the save. And he actually doesn't grab my corner, which is a massive mistake there. I actually want to see real quick. I hope you guys don't mind me kind of... Yeah, he definitely just should have gone for the corner. So he definitely made a mistake there. We actually do a double jump challenge. Like I said, not very good at those. I don't go for them often. Players like Nas and honestly Chronic in ones, when he's playing really well, always goes for these double jump challenges, and I hate playing against it. But we do manage to get the block, get the counter attack goal with a long shot as well. That's how it goes in the air. I do block a little bit too high, gives him an opportunity here, but we again make the block on the save. Managed to just stay on this corner boost. Thought it would spawn sooner, but it didn't. We pre-jump Atau. Looks like he was going to go into the air. Have to make a touch. A little bit awkward here. We're on low boost a lot. He's tripping us up. But we do manage to pick up a few pads and take a long shot. Again, just over his head. But he does make a good save. We can't stay on the ball in that position. Luckily, he goes to the right side. But I missed the pinch. He does just get a little bit of height on this touch up the wall. That touch right there, which I probably should have expected and probably tried to still expect. But I do miss the pinch, and he closes space down because he has the boost and takes the shot. We almost made the save on the recovery, but not quite. A little bit of a tilt and goal to concede. Not too much he had to do there, so I was a little annoyed at that. But we managed to get it back. This game, a lot of kickoff goals. I got very... not fortunate, because obviously kickoffs, you know, are a skill, but I was lucky that my kickoffs were good in this game, because sometimes they can be pretty bad. In tournaments, honestly, they're not really. In ones tournaments, I'm probably just more focused on them. That's what I feel like. I seem to be playing better in tournaments right now than ranked. Yeah, we do concede a kind of an extended kickoff goal there. He had to make a very good play, obviously, with the reset, but he gets the possession off the kickoff. Once again, does the same, and he hits a really nice shot. Double tap. I was basically playing for his miss here because I thought the angle was too hard. In hindsight, like when I saw the replay, the angle actually wasn't hard. Like the ball was way lower on the backboard than I thought it was in this angle. I thought this was bouncing down, but it's just not. It's just bouncing straight out. It's honestly not too high on the backboard. So I kind of messed up there by not trying to even make an attempt to make a save there. Because I thought it was almost an unscorable angle, but I thought he was faking there. I tried to chip it, but he does just win. We do get a demo. Try and transition quickly down the center of the pitch. Take a really hard double jump shot. Just straight down the middle. 7-6. Nice kickoff. And that's kickoff goal 7-7. And I think he does get one back here. He does this slight delayed wave dash kickoff that he always likes. Just a very slight delay. Really not anything too crazy. But does get the goal of it. 8-7. And on the other end, we get a goal here. I got very lucky here. So you don't really see it in the replay, but in the game, at least from mine and Attal's perspective, he actually made that save, and then the ball went in. A little bit laggy. So I got very fortunate there. 8-8. And we do get the kickoff goal as well. 9-8. So lots of kickoff goals, but we do end up getting the lead and coming out on top. Going into the last minute here. He does another delayed wave dash kickoff, but luckily we are back. I just hit this ball away, try and zap dash to recover. And we do escape his demo, which is absolutely huge. Take a shot off the bar, but we turn. Take a pop shot. And the ball's just in. From Attal's perspective, looks like this is hitting the bar. Just going down off the bar, he can take time. So he was definitely a little bit annoyed at that. Could have made that save for sure. And 8-10. I missed the small pad on the kickoff. A little bit of a mistake, or a massive mistake, and lets him win the kickoff. I thought he was going to shoot. I go too high, and he blocks low. A very nice shot. I should have done better on the kickoff and on the 50 there. He does get possession again. We have to back off. And he has a play here. I kind of pre-jump in this position because I thought he was going to go in the air. It's not really a pre-jump, but I went up so soon that it's like... I remember this instance. I thought he was going to go in the air, but luckily we still get the save. He tries to hit me on the demo. Still gets possession. And he speeds it up off the wall. We just close the space down. And beat him to the challenge. Take our time on the shot. He tries to get a demo on us from behind. And we just avoid it. 11-9. And that's just simply game. We take a kickoff. We win the kickoff. We go back. And we just have to... I try pre-jump and realize that he's actually going to the side instead of down the middle of the pitch. So we won't have it. And we just have to wait for him to shoot here. Try and fake challenge. Make him shoot. And then that's going to be game. 6 seconds left. Not enough time for him to get the game back. So that's 2-1 in the series. So that's a massive win. And we go on to... This is the last game of the series. We do end up winning this one, and it is 3-1. But, yeah, a little bit of a throw at times in this game. Now, in the previous week in this ones tournament, I felt like I was playing very well. And we lost to Moxie in the semis in the last week's tournament. But I was 2-1 up in the series. I lost the game because I missed an open net at the end into a counter-attack. Like, I had these... You know, I could have gone 2-0 up in the series at the start. That was the game that I lost because I threw it. I had these, like, good games, but I kept throwing in the last moments of the game. Playing bad in the closing moments. So, this week I played kind of just as well, but I wasn't just throwing in the closing moments, basically. But in this game, I started a little bit, and we'll see that. You know, Grand Finals on the line. It's not a massive tournament, but I definitely want to win the tournament. It's $1,000. It's a lot of money. And yeah, a little bit... Everyone's getting a little bit nervous at the end of this game. We'll see Attal doing the same as well. So it's an exciting game, that's for sure. It starts off a little bit... I just missed this demo, by the way. I can't quite get the shot around it, though. But it starts off very slow, this game. Not any goals. Compared to the last one, where there was 20 goals, this one's very, very different. We just recover a bit quicker than that out there and manage to get the boost steal from him, which is massive because it gives us possession. And we do get the edge of a bump. I noticed he's trying to go underneath us there. So last second, we dive down 1-0. And 3:33 on the clock, a minute and a half into game number 4 until the first goal happens. It's quite a long time. Take a good flick. I know the ball's going to bounce down and I just miss it. It was tough to get it. I think I could have, but I just missed it. We do get the demo and I tried to take a long shot. It wasn't on the left side of the goal enough there. Missed the boost, which almost makes me concede the goal. I noticed it's bouncing off target there. No need for me to hit the ball. It allows me to basically stop him from going for the corner boost because we don't hit the ball there. And he makes an insane flick. An insane flick on his goal line, which means I can't carry on my attack. I take time here for a good challenge. Top corner flick. Great save. And I take a little bit of a heavy touch there and let him close the space down. Try and get the demo. And he just swerves to the side. That happened quite a lot in game 1 of this series, which you guys haven't seen in this video. But I was trying to get these demos on Atao, and he kept swerving to the side. And it was really annoying. But he was doing a really good job with it. He makes a slight mistake. Excuse me, sorry. Slight mistake here. Off of grabbing the corner boost. He kind of flips out the way, but we do get the flick. And a little bit of a shaky game, I think, from both of us so far. But we are on top, 2-1. Coming up to just under half the game left. And we do have possession. And you guys know what it is. Of course, it's an agile bump. He tries to close the space down a little bit sooner and challenge a little bit quicker in this one. I knew that was going to happen because last time he didn't. Most of the time they'll change it up, and he's also just positioning closer. So I just go for straight away for the bump. No kind of messing around with trying to get an extra touch. If your opponent's taking longer to challenge, if they're facing away, you'll usually want to stay behind the ball a little longer. But that time we knew he'd close the space down. We got the kickoff win as well, pre-flip. Over his car. He messed up his wave dash on that one. 4-1. So 4-1. All right. Now this is where I start to throw a little bit. Careless 50. Careless challenge. Could have just gone straight in my net there if I wasn't lucky. I was, so it didn't. But that was pretty bad. And yeah, the plays I'm making now in offense are a little bit... I'm not playing for possession enough. I'm playing to just try and get the ball forward. I try and take a shot here. Open net. Missed it. So definitely some... but he messed up as well. A little bit of a shaky game, like I said, at the end from both of us. He had full boost in the tank. He could have just gone down the middle of the pitch there and scored. He messed up his first touch. He tries to go for an agile bump. We go underneath his car. He's going to hit the ball back to get possession. That's what I thought. And he just fakes it. Goes round. So I got very annoyed at that because... I was absolutely adamant he was going to go to the mid boost here and just reset, and he just took the ball round. And if I just stayed in the center of my goal, I would have just been able to challenge and probably counter-attack because his car would have took like a really bad 50 in that position because he's turning. I have an open net, miss it. So, and you see, when I spam my camera, I'm definitely annoyed. He takes a long shot because he sees me going for corner boost and just scores. And now... It could have been 5-1 at this stage. You know, from the previous challenge, it should have been 5-2 from the open net. So we're getting a little too close here. This is a really good opportunity. Mess up my shot, give him the possession. And 4-3 going down into the last minute of this game. I was really hoping he was going to jump for that challenge, but he just waits for me to shoot there. Do get the save. We push up here, and I go for this ball. Could have been terrible if he got a better touch down the middle of the pitch rather than to the side there. Got a little lucky. And a really bad touch. I thought it was enough to buy myself a bit of time to grab the corner boost. It's not. He takes a shot. So, a really kind of tough couple of minutes of mistakes here in terms of just straight up defensive mistakes, bad touches, bad reads. and definitely bad kind of choices in offense, which gave away possession way too much in the last few minutes of this game. Tried to go for a pop into a bump there. He closes space down well. We stick around. I'm really trying not to give him too much space, but I do have to back off it. He takes the ball into the air. I'm really worried about the flip reset here. I was really confident he was going to go for it. So I jump up and he takes it low with a wave dash around me. So a massive throw. And I was really annoyed. I'm not going to lie. I was very, very annoyed. 5-4 down from 4-1 up. And could have been, should have been, you know, 5-1 or 5-2 at times. I was very annoyed. And he's playing this play well. He fakes that. But we do manage to get the touch on that challenge there. And he's backing off. We have 10 boost. He challenges us. We go low. We keep the ball up. We do get the flick to the top corner. 5-5. 0-second goal. So 2 0-second goals in a row in 2 series. Really important ones as well. And we're in overtime. Now, in this position, a lot of players will let the ball hit the wall so they can dribble at your net. He takes a touch. So I think he's going to let the ball just bounce off the wall. I'm gonna close the space down because he expects me to go for my corner boost. And he just touches it. And I almost concede from this. I'm trying to grab some pads and get behind him. He messes up his ceiling shot. He's really panicking at this stage. He, like, completely messed up this ceiling shot. And I'll play it from his perspective for the next kind of 10 seconds. Atau scores that, you know, or, like, at least puts a good shot on the net. 10 times out of 10. Goes for the corner boost. Makes a really bad touch here. So, super panicky from both sides in this last overtime. But we do get bumped. And we managed to get the ball with a flip. I know he's going to challenge us. We go low. We do get the open net. So, we do win the series 3-1. And we end up winning the tournament, of course, from this game. But a really good tournament. It was some great gameplay, honestly. Like, I was very happy with how I played. Really high level. I'm enjoying ones a lot right now. I'm enjoying these tournaments a lot. And just playing a lot. So, I hope you guys did enjoy that. A little bit of a different video. I hope you guys don't mind for today. But I did want to put a recap for this tournament on the channel. And I might be streaming my next tournament, the next one's tournament, on Monday, potentially. So make sure you guys go follow me over on Twitch. If not, I'm live most days right now anyway. So yeah, hopefully I can see some of you guys there. But if not, it's all good. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Make sure you drop a sub to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.